Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good, everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. Today, I don't even know who I want to play. Let's go let's go Tainted Isaac. Let's go Tainted Isaac. He's got some coolness about him, right guys? I don't know. Anyways, hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing pretty okay. Today, it's Monday, recording this. I'm be real with y'all. I beat Borderlands 4. Took me, I don't even know. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then today, Monday. Man, I hate this game. Anyways, to give y'all a quick little recap, because I did have hopes for the game, and I was, especially last episode, I think I was mentioning how a part of me was like, man, I low-key hope. A part of me was low-key hoping the game would, give me a reason to not buy it. I have now beaten the game. I still have yet to do any post-game or end-game stuff. I just beat main story. But I can gracefully say, story-wise, it is a complete step up from the first game, from the last game being Borderlands 3. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it might, story-wise at least, alright? I'm gonna be real here, story-wise at least, it might be my new favorite. Cause I'm gonna be real with you, it's a damn good game. I was genuinely surprised once I beat it, but I was like, hold on, this is a good game, you know what I mean? I was just genuinely surprised, bro. After the incident that is Borderlands 3, in terms of like writing and like a stain on the franchise, I'll be real with you, gameplay wise is not, but story wise, yeah, I think I can easily say that game is a stain on the franchise. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was damn good, alright? It was a damn good game, and I am glad that I got it and played for it. Played for it, paid it. Oh my god, played it. It was very fun. I was very pleasantly surprised. Anyways, all that aside, cool game. I still need to do more post-game stuff. We'll see how overall DLC holds up and whatnot. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I decided, all right, I beat the main story. Let me go record some Isaac today. So I went and I closed the game, and then I decided, you know what? Let me check. How long did it take for me to beat this game? The game came out Thursday at 9 a.m. I played at around 1:30 for 30 minutes. No, I played at around 1 for 30 minutes. I can do this to receive flight for this room. There you go. Not bad. But like I was saying, my bad, I got kind of caught completely off guard. I played for like around 30 minutes that day, and then I proceeded to go and play more after work, and then Friday rolled around. Anyways, as a whole, I have a grand total of 44 hours on the game, alright? And I'm gonna be real with you, I was low-key baffled. If I'm gonna keep it honest, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro, I wasn't disappointed in myself, but I was like, man, that's a lot of time. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've stuck with a game that hard in a long time, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I think it has been a minute since I have played a game that has got me so hooked on it, that I've put so much time on the game in such a short time frame. All I gotta say is it's solid. It's like a 9 out of 10 right now. I need to play more. PC performance, lackluster. Do better. Oh my god, you got no idea. Y'all have no idea. Maybe you do have an idea. I haven't. I don't know. But to go hand in hand with me saying PC performance is lackluster and it should be done better. Alright. Me personally, I like the Borderlands games. I think they're really cool. I think they're really fun. Some of my favorite video games to ever be released. However, I, support the developers. I do not support the man behind the company known as Gearbox, aka Randy Pitchford, because he is, if I'm gonna be real with you, he is a grade A moron. Alright. He's like troglodyte territory. Dare I say, alright? You might be thinking, Tony, what got you saying this? What has really got you saying this about what's it called? Oh my god, what's the word I'm thinking of? What was I saying? I knew what I was saying, but my dumbass forgot the exact turn of phrase I wanted to use. Anyways, he is known for making a whole bunch of, if I'm gonna agree with you, really stupid ass statements, alright? I'm not gonna lie, Randy Pitchford is a bit of a dumbass. And that is, it's just the most insane thing, like, ever said. One, alright, if I'm gonna be honest with you, my bad, I had to pull up the thing I wanted to show y'all. He had initially, when asked about the game coming out, he was like, look man, real fans will find a way to play Borderlands, alright? And it's like, even if it is like, $80 or if it is mad expensive, real fans are gonna find a way to play the game. And it's like, you can't say that, you know what I mean? Bro, like that's, like, did no one PR train this guy? You feel me? That's kind of what it got me thinking. It's just like, that's like, you can't say those words together like that. That's bad. That's really bad. You feel me? So one, this guy, he kind of just says shit, alright? Randy Pitchford is out here saying shit that, like, I'm not about to hit this like, oh, he's cutting edge, he's saying what the real people don't want to say. I've said this before, alright, and I'll say it again. Just because you quote unquote speak your mind or tell it how it is doesn't necessarily mean what you're saying is A, good, or B, should be heard, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes people gotta learn to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's my honest to God opinion on certain things. Is I feel like sometimes people should just shut up. And not everything needs to be like, oh, I'm just speaking my truth or whatever. It's like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright? And this is one of them. This is one of those things where it's like, Mr. Pitchford, you should have just shut the fuck up, alright? You don't go out here being like, you're not a real fan if you're not gonna buy Borderlands, because if you were a real fan, you would make it happen, you would buy Borderlands 4 at this insanely high marked up price or whatever. Oh my god, he murdered him. That's something you don't say. Horrible. Then, recently, the game came out, alright? And it's been having some performance issues. Unfortunate, it feels like every single game on planet Earth recently has had performance issues. Monster Hunter Worlds or Wilds, which they have every single time been like, guys, we acknowledge, we know Wilds performance is pretty bad, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. It's always we're gonna fix it and never, hey guys, we fixed it. Dare I say, you know, dare I get caught up in my own words. But it's crazy to me, alright? It's just crazy to me that games come out and they're still like low-key unoptimized as shit, you know? If I'm gonna be honest with you, it kinda sucks. But you know, it is what it is, whatever. To me, as long as you can get above 60, fine by me. And I'm not gonna lie to you, even then I'm having some hard time staying a stable 60. Which is crazy, considering I have a 4070 Super. And this one, I guess this one might like, I don't know if it'll date me or whatever, but it'll probably get the opinion out there. But I have a 4070 Super with a 5700 X3D, you know. Not gonna lie, not necessarily I'm still rocking AM4 because of the whole motherboard screw up I did. I'm not necessarily rocking the world's most modern technology. However, it's a damn good chip, alright? It's a damn good chip. And the issue doesn't come from that. It comes from the fact that one, with a 4070 Super and two, 5700 X3D, alright, I'm still struggling to maintain 60 FPS at all, you know, without frame generation, which I don't want to turn on. I don't mind the whole upscaling, super sampling, you know, I think it's solid, you know, it's not the worst thing ever created. It is pretty useful for just rendering the game at a lower resolution and then upscaling the image to 4K or whatever. Or not even 4K, I play 1440p. You know. But the whole fact, like, I can play other games, you know what I mean? I can boot up almost any other game and I will get like pretty worthwhile frames, alright? Like, I will get some solid numbers on the frames. I want that one. I want the compass. That's a 2 of diamonds. That's awful. I wish I had that earlier. I want that. Oh crap. Poke go? Oh god, man. Okay, I already got, I don't need the shot speed up. I don't need the shot speed up. Oh, brother, I'm cooked. Okay, let's get for the, touch it for the Book of Rev. Or Book of Rev? Bookworm. God almighty, these are horrible prices. Anyways, like I was saying. Alright, it's just had some bad PC performance issues, right? You don't need me to tell you that. I'm gonna be honest with you, it low-key kind of feels like everyone really knows about it. It has bad PC performance issues. It sucks. You know, I've heard stories of people rocking 4090s, 5090s, stuff like that, you know, 9800 X3D or whatever, and they can't even crack 4K, granted it is 4K, but can barely crack, you know, like 60 FPS or whatever default. They need frame generation in order to have things be solid. Spawns a treasure room and shop and shoal. I don't plan on going negative route, but if I do, that would be good. No, you killed my guy! You fucks. So it's crazy to me, you know? It's crazy to me that the games are running so horribly, if I'm gonna be real with you. It's just baffling to me the games are running so horribly. Yeah, there was a patch recently that did come with some optimizations. I'm gonna be real with you. It definitely does feel like my frames have been a bit steadier. In some situations, I'm still dipping below 60, but there are definitely times that I have noticed when I am, you know, compared to pre-patch, I definitely would have been struggling away a lot more, freaking, what's it called? Frames-wise. It is what it is though, you know? In my mind, I'm just like, whatever. That's just how it be. Even though I probably shouldn't be like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got me over here counting tier shots, man. Okay, but like I was saying, alright, my bad. I was getting a little caught up in my own whatever I was doing there, counting tiers and all that. It just kind of sucks, alright? It just kind of sucks that performance is as unfortunately lackluster as it is recently. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, nice. It's a permanent stat upgrade. Not necessarily sure why. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I'm the kind of guy to get the answers on that. I don't understand the way most of that stuff works. To be completely honest with you, I builded the PC, you know what I mean? Like, I build the PCs, but I'm not familiar with how all the inner workings go down, or like game engines and, you know, UE5 or whatever sucking complete fucking nutsack. You know, stuff like that. That's just me. That's just your boy. That was horrible. I didn't mean to touch there. Okay, he's alive. But it sucks, alright? It just sucks that a lot of the games now are horrible performance. And Borderlands 4 is easily no... What's the word I'm thinking of? It's no exception. Borderlands 4 has its performance issues. And to get on with what the hell I was saying originally, alright? Mr. Randy Pitchford had decided, let me take to Twitter to be the most vocal... what is he, CEO, I believe? Whatever he is, man. I don't agree with you. He's taken to Twitter to be like, hey guys, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, alright? I know you guys are out here wanting to play your games at 4K max settings with, you know, what's it called? Oh, you guys are over here wanting to play your stuff at 4K max settings and you want a stable frame rate. But like, you guys are just stubborn, you know? I play at 1440p and I still get perfectly good frames, you know? Why can't you guys just low-key lock in? I'm not even joking. He didn't say low-key lock in, but like, you know what I mean? I know a lot of you are dead set on playing at 4K with ultra max settings and using 2 or 3 year old hardware. You do you. But Borderlands 4 and UE5 are doing a lot for me. That trade-off for frames isn't worth it. I play at 1440p with settings super high and I'm super happy with. And I'll be real with you, man, alright? It's kind of like, okay, I kind of understand. To a degree. I'll be real with you, kind of comes off way like cocky and like, alright, asshole. But listen to the words he said, alright? I know a lot of you are dead set on playing with 4K ultra max settings using 2 or 3 year old hardware. You do you. People are out here with the most recent hardware known to man, bro, and they're still getting kind of dog shit frame rates, and it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? It's honestly, it baffles me, all right? It just kind of baffles me that this guy is allowed to speak, you know? Because it's like, man, if I had a CEO that was this vocal and this stupid all the time, I'd want that motherfucker to shut the hell up. I'm gonna be so real with you, bro. It baffles me. That's all I'm really trying to say, alright? I'm just so... What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm so confused, man. It's crazy that this dude is over here talking about, like, look, I know you guys want to play at 4K max settings, but like, you guys are out here just kind of running the scrub hardware, little bro. Get good. See, what you need is that new, then you'll be able to play the game. You feel me? It's just like, dog, you know? What are we doing, little bro? I don't know. And you know what's even worse is that a part of me had low-key thought, hey, you know what? At least console people don't have to deal with this, you know? At least console gamers don't have to deal with any of this unfortunate circumstances. Uh-oh, I forgot. This was Mother. And I accidentally walked in. But I had recently seen a post on the Borderlands 4 subreddit, and this dude was showing off his PS5 footage, and oh my god, it was awful, dude. Granted, I don't know, Death Stranding for me, the way it worked is there were different settings that you could turn off or on. You could make it like performance focused or quality focused. I don't know if bro had his thing set to like, oh, make it the most crisp, clear 4K image you've ever seen in your life. I don't know, you know? But what I do know is whether it was quality or whether it was performance or balance settings, it was awful, bro. It was dipping down to like 1%, like 1%. It was dipping down to like 2 frames a second, dog. It literally looked like a Google slideshow, you know, like a Google Docs, a Google Slides, bro, PowerPoint presentation ass gameplay. And it's like, oh my god, we're done, you know? I was just so baffled, dog. That's all I'm really trying to say. I was just so low-key baffled by it all. I didn't think it could low-key get that bad, you know? I made a mistake. I'm a moron. I made a mistake. I'm a moron. I made a mistake. I don't have a bomb. Would all this have been for nothing? I guess not for nothing. I'm enjoying the game. Oh man. Okay. Yep, I don't have a bomb. That's beautiful. I'm a moron. I'm low-key stupid as hell for that. Tech X. Alright. Show me what you got. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this, I guess. We're just gonna have to. Oh my god, they added a boss rush counter. Jesus Lord, you are great. This is like low-key the worst blow too, if I'm gonna be real with you, alright? Stop it! I'm sorry, I don't know why I said stop it like that, but it just... Man, it's just like, bro, you know what I mean? One, this dude kinda sucks, but two... Please fix your game, dog. Alright? The footage I've seen, the stories I've heard, my own personal experience, you know what I mean? You know what's crazy is that there's like a... I forget what the exact quote is, alright? I'll be real with you. They can say whatever the hell they want, man. Randy Pitchford can say whatever the hell he wants. I mean, I'm not gonna say they, as in like all the developers are responsible for what bro says or anything. But man, does it suck, man, does it suck that the game has these performance issues. Because I feel like if it didn't have these performance issues, it would be phenomenal. It would be such a goated game. Honestly, all I even ask for from this game is that you just provide more content than Monster Hunter Wilds does, bro. It's that simple. It's not hard considering the game has no content. Tony is getting a Final Fantasy 14 collab. Yeah, in like 30 years, bro. You know what I mean? We are never getting good stuff out of that game, bro. That's like highly pessimistic. I'm yawning, I'm sorry. That's like crazy highly pessimistic, but you know what, man? I'm just kind of calling it how I see it out of them. Alright, I love Capcom. I am a fan of the Resident Evil franchise. I'm a fan of the Monster Hunter franchise. I'm a fan of the Devil May Cry franchise. I'm a fan of their fighting games, you know, Street Fighter, when they used to do Marvel. I'm a fan of a lot of Capcom things, alright? But they've been slipping. I'm gonna be so real with you. When it comes to Monster Hunter, at least, they've been slipping, bro. I don't know what it is, but it's been kinda ass. Yo, what's good? Am I like doing horribly today? What's wrong with me? I'm getting hit by, oh come on, man. I'm getting hit by like the easiest to dodge things on planet Earth. I feel mad stupid right now. Did I get a shot speed up I was unaware of? Yep, yes I did. I realize now. That is low-key way better, if I'm gonna be real with you. I can't see anything, dog. Have mercy. Have mercy on my soul. Oh, hold up. I don't know what I'm even yapping about right now. I'm kind of locked in. I don't want to die. We have a decent run here on our hands, you know what I mean? I don't know about killing Mega Satan, if I'm gonna be real with you. I think this run might die in wherever it is I go. What is it, up area? It's probably gonna die there. In the golden chest. In the golden chest, in the chest! It's probably gonna die in chest, but you know what, man? At least I can say I made it there. But goddamn, is this run kinda bad? I used to think Tech X was like a winning run item, you know? Maybe it still is. Maybe your goat is just washed. My goat is washed, you know? I'm washed. That's what I'm trying to say here. Maybe I'm just washed, you know? Maybe I don't got it like I used to. Maybe your boys simply just don't get it popping like that. Maybe. You know, I was hoping I never fall off like this one day. But gotta accept my fate. Low key, I'll be real with you. Sometimes you just gotta accept everyone falls off. What's the craziest fall off y'all have ever seen? Genuine, for real ass question. If I'm gonna be real with you, alright, I'm gonna be completely, I don't know if it's qualified as like a fall off, but Mr. The insane Nazi crazy guy himself, Mr. Kanye West, that man I think has fallen off the edge of a fucking cliff, bro. It is insane what has even happened to that guy, you know what I mean? For those of y'all who are unaware slash ill-informed, aka, you know, you're not familiar, that's what it is, you're not familiar with me. Back in high school era, alright, so like what, 40 years ago? You know, I'm not gonna lie, I was a pretty huge Mr. Kanye West fan. Alright, I enjoyed a lot of his music. I thought it was very amazing, very good. I honestly, it's something I must admit, because if I'm gonna be real with y'all, it's just the truth. I still find a lot of his music to be insanely good, and I catch myself listening to it on occasion. But that man as a whole has it's like grade A deterioration, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think I ever seen a man go so crazy so fast. It went from some crazy remarks around the 2018 era, and then it went to just kind of like the biggest issue I can kind of remember around the Donda era was, like, I guess just his support for, you know, for Trump, and as well as that also just, what's the word I'm thinking of, man? There's a crazy bad shot speed up. I don't know if I could take that. I do like the bonuses it gives me, but the shot speed up is just, I don't know if I can co-sign that. You feel me? Gold chip fun app. What do we got here? We're rocking 7 damage, not too shabby. I don't know. What are we thinking? It ruins my luck, but I don't know if that really matters. Was it tears up? Man. I think we do have to go with this. I'm gonna take it, and if it ends up just being bad, I'll have to get rid of it later. But my bad. I got so caught off guard with all that, I kind of forgot what the hell I was talking about. So, Mr. Kanye West or whatever, he had just gone completely off the deep end. Like, post Donda era, he got divorced. He started throwing shade and sending threats to Pete Davidson because he was dating his then ex-wife Kim Kardashian. Everyone remembers that point, you know, shit got a little crazy. But then not only that, it got even more crazy. He just started being like mad anti-Semitic and saying all this crazy shit. And it's like, what are you doing? And then, I mean, at this point now, I'm gonna be real with you, alright? It was common rhetoric. I, at that point, had already been like, you know, I just don't want to listen to bro's music that much anymore. I cannot support a guy like this, alright? But he had, what's the word I'm thinking of? He's crazy, alright? He's crazy, he's insane. Psychotic human being. But people would try and justify it, you know, by being like, oh, he made this though. At least the music's good. At least the music he makes is good, even if his views aren't. But then it got even worse. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. Then it got even worse. As someone who used to be a fan of his music, very, very much so, I've heard some of the new shit. I've heard some snippets. I've listened to some of it, and I'm gonna be real with you, man. It is hot garbage, bro. He's out here using like AI voiceover of him to record vocals. It don't even got like any artistic integrity. One, because you're using AI to make a song or just record your vocals, and then two, it's like, man, the fall off is kind of ridiculous. You feel me? Like, you might find it crazy, but the fall off is ridiculous, bro. It's just insane. It's insane to see the kind of music he used to make versus what I guess he would now make, which is just kind of hot garbage, bro. I'm not even joking, alright? I know if I tell y'all listen to this one specific song or whatever, you either A, you might have heard some snippets of it. You know, there was a whole song he had called HH. I'm not gonna say what the HH abbreviated means. Just look up Kanye West HH and you'll fucking find it, you know? You will find exactly, you know what the fuck I'm trying to, you know what I'm talking about is what I'm trying to say here. If I lose this angel deal chance, this run is cooked, bro. Cook? This run is cooked. Plural. Plurality. Golden Troll Bomb doing some real heavy lifting in this room, I'm not gonna lie. No Tinto Rock I can abuse or nothing? Hui! Come on, man! You're telling me that hit? Dude, fuck this game. I'm actually killing myself. My bad, my bad. Didn't mean to say that. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. But just like, oh my god, you know what I mean? One, he made a song like that. Two, he made the song Cousins. Please don't look up Kanye West Cousins song. It's insane. And I'm gonna be real with you. Not only is it insane, but then there was like a whole sector of I'm not gonna say hip-hop community at large, but like just some sector of fans or whatever, because I'm gonna abbreviate the quick song for you real quick. All right, essentially the Cousin song is about him, as some people would say or interpret it, it's about him being exploited and the loss of childhood innocence in attempts to replicate things he saw in certain magazines, you know, that are not for that only exist for like a certain age group, 18 plus or whatever, magazines. And he ended up doing stuff that he saw in them with his cousin, which is just like, one, that's insane, you know? Like, you admitting that over a song is crazy. And if it's a heartfelt song, you know, that comes truly from the heart, then so be it, so be it. Although I'm gonna be real with you, I just cannot agree with anything or agree with the message, considering that like the week or two before he put out the song HH, so it's like, I don't know, bro, you know? It kind of feels like you're trauma dumping, like karma farming, dare I say. Crazy to say a musical artist is out here karma farming, but I'm being so dead ass with you, alright? It kind of seems like the sole purpose of the song was to be like, hey guys, I had a traumatic experience happen to me. Ignore the anti-Semitic remarks, you know? And it's like, I don't know if we can really do that. But then you had certain members of the community that were like, oh, he's admitting this over a song, that means he's gay. And it's like, bro, who fucking cares? You know what I mean? Don't nobody, look, at least for me, who fucking cares if you're gay, you know? I don't mean that in like a homophobic way either, as crazy as that might sound to say who cares. But I'm being genuine, you know? Like, I don't care who you like, bro, as long as you're just not a piece of shit garbage human being, you know? That's all that really fucking matters anyways. But yet in this song you got bro being like, and instead you got people out there in the larger community here, you know, being like, oh no, he's gay. And it's like, bro, one, I genuinely don't think he is. It was just some crazy shit going on. because it's not like he has further gone down the route of liking men or whatever. But two, like, what does it matter? This not the, you know what I mean? Like address me, bro. The elephant in the room is asking you to address it. That is easily not the elephant in the room in that song. There is not the fact that, like, oh, Kanye did this, he might be gay. It is like there is some serious psychosis happening. You know what I mean? But then, you know, all that as a whole, then to just end up with, what's it called? What's the word I'm thinking of? Just to end up with getting Mr. Dave Blunts, who, like, I don't know if y'all know who Dave Blunts is. I don't really know the guy myself. One thing I do know is that he has low-key some kind of crazy remarks in some of his songs, some of them being like mad homophobic. Can't support that. In no way, shape, or form can I support that. But, you know, that's him, I guess. And I don't know if it's like he's actually been like, I hate gay people or whatever, but, you know, there's a little quote in the song where he's like, I love all my homies, but I'm nada, and then he just throws the F slur out there, and it's like, what are we doing, man? You know what I mean? What are we doing, little bro? Some might say the word little was the wrong word to use there. You know? Let's look up a picture of Dave Blunts if you don't know what I mean, alright? That's all I'm trying to say. But it's like, then Kanye just had that guy writing for him, writing songs for him or whatever. And then in recent, specifically, this is a recent post that had come out or whatever, Dave Blunts had shared tweets, or had shared like text messages between him and Kanye. And he was telling Kanye, like, bro, you need to find God. You got me making some horrible music, like, message-wise, you need to find God. Mind you, this is the same person who A, threw around the F slur in a song, B, at this point, I neglected to give this information out, but was one of the people writing the songs, HH and others and such, as well as these garbage-ass AI songs by Kanye, and it's like, what could have been said? You know, what exchange could have happened to have caused such a visceral reaction from this Dave Blunts, you know, person? What song or whatever? Because he's written some songs at this point. He's written some songs about some low-key A, heinous messaging, and B, heinous things. What could have been said to have gotten him to be like, no, I say I'm stepping out. You know, find God, little bro. I'm being so genuine too, you know? Y'all might not think it, but I'm being dead ass with you. What could have happened to have caused such a visceral reaction, you know? One, I'm curious, but also, on the other hand, I kind of really don't want to know. All I do know is that an artist that I used to look up to, who I know has said some sort of insane things, but the music that he made really spoke to me or whatever, has fallen off, like, to the depths of hell, bro, dare I say. And it's just, it's insane to me. It's insane the way it rolls. Anyways, unfortunately, we didn't have the guts to make it to, that's all, end of the episode. My apologies. Anyways, want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time of reviewing this. catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.